And welcome back here, Lady Blue Comet fans. And my apologies here for, I think we got the stream right now. So at KINZ.biz, you should be able to get that stream pulled up there. So check it out at KINZ.biz. All right, it'll be Bryant, the first baseman, first up here against Kara Drake. Kara, one inning of work, had one strikeout to no base on balls, gave up one hit, no runs. She threw 15 pitches. She'll face the first baseman, Bryant, here to start off the second inning. So the big first baseman stands in, ready to go. Swing and a miss. It is strike number one to her. So Bryant back in here. Drake has a sign from Thompson, and here's the 0-1. Low for a ball one count, 1-1. No score here in the second inning. We expect to go to Iola tomorrow for some baseball here on Z95.3. Got another 1-1 in Iola. That'll be tomorrow. Are expected in Iola tomorrow for Blue Comet baseball. So 2-1 now to the ball to Bryant, and Maddie trying to get her to chase a one on that, or sorry, Kira trying to get her to chase a one on the outside. Here she comes the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball over to the right side. Right fielder, that is Jones and or Campbell, and it gets away from her there, and that's going to put Bryant over at second. So the double for Bryant, it gets him in scoring position here. I thought Campbell might have had a shot at it there, but the wind carrying it away from her, and it goes off the end of her glove. So it's another hit here, the second for the Tigers. And it looks like we're going to get a courtesy runner here maybe. Coming to the plate, number 37, that's the catcher Ard. She will be in as a courtesy runner on her way to the plate, or to second base. That is number 24. That will be Williams. So Williams comes in as a courtesy runner over at second. So runner scoring position here, no outs as a leadoff runner over at second. Here comes Ard to the plate, the catcher. Ready to stand in, ready to go. So Ard, see if she can get a hit here to drive in the first run as a Drake to the plate. That's a strike call. And it looks like she's trying to slap on her way on. Is going through that one is Ard. So strike one, the call to her. On deck is going to be Milburn, the third baseman. So back in the circle goes, or back in it goes Ard. As courtesy runner now at second, ready to go. Here's Drake. Sends it up high. It's a 1-1 count. 1-1 to Ard. That's a shot, and it's going to get right up the middle, and it'll get out into center field. Cutting it off out there is Emling, and she's trying to get it back in, and it's a RBI single for the catcher Ard as a courtesy runner comes in to score, and it's now a 1-0 ball game. Fort Scott takes the early lead here in the second on the single, RBI single.
Batting third baseman Lexi Milburn
on the second hit. So here comes the catcher, the third baseman Milburn to the plate with a runner over first. Still no outs here in the second. Now 1-0 Fort Scott. Drake ready to go here. Low. Ball one. So it's Milburn, the third baseman. Back in the box, ready to go. Drake has the sign. Here's the pitch. That's low. It's now 2-0. Drake being a little low here in the last couple pitches. See if she can get him up here a little bit and get to the spot she's looking for. There's one. And right there, Ed Thompson going to try to turn two. They'll get Donovan at short, and they won't get her at first, but a nice try. They'll go 4-6 on the lead runner. Almost got the double play, but just getting it on the line is Milburn on the fielder's choice. So one out, runner over at first, and here comes the second baseman Denton to the plate.
Second baseman Jimmy Denton.
So Denton comes up. LaRoche, the DP, on a deck as Denton stands in. Here's the pitch from Drake, trying to lay down that bunt, and does. Throws her over at first. Nice job by Drake to get her. Sack bunt moves him over, and that is 2 outs. So 2 outs on the sack bunt. Got to be careful getting that bat all the way out there into the field like that. Here comes the designated player, LaRoche, coming to the plate now with the runner scoring position. Standing in. And the pitch from Drake. That's in there for a strike call. Kier has her down 0-1. The left fielder Farmer will be on deck for the Tigers. 1-0 here in the top of the second inning. Tigers with the lead. That one's going to go off of Kira's leg. It's going to bounce off the backstop and take a good bounce. Oh, nice play down there as Jackets got the pass, the throw here from Maddie Thompson that came off the backstop just perfectly. Maddie with the throw, but getting in there, stealing the bag is Milburn. So it is now a 1-1 count. Now 2-1 count here to the plate to LaRoche. So 2-1. Now the runner over at third in scoring position here. Drake. Let's get the runner. Let's get the hitter here. That's what we worry about at the plate. That's up high. Now 3-1. So 3-1 now to LaRoche. Here's Drake with the pitch. That's low. Ball 4. Runners on the corners. Base on balls here. Runners on the corners. Here comes Farmer. So the left fielder coming to the plate now for the Tigers. And runners on the corners here with 2 outs. Eubanks, Campbell, and Babcock up when the Lady Blue Comets come up, and Drake delivers. That's in there for a strike call. 0-1. Top of the order will be Bradbury. She'll be on deck if Farmer can get on the 0-1 count to her as Drake brings it to the plates. Outside. That is ball 1 for a 1-1 count. Here's Drake delivering. Swing and a miss. It's now 1-2. So a nice job of Kara getting ahead of the hitter here. Trying to get that third out with runners on the corners and get those Blue Comet bats working here. Here's the 1-2 from Drake. Swing and a miss. Nice job getting the strikeout for the third out. And 2 hits, 2 left. No errors by the Lady Blue Comets. 1 run does come in. It is a 1-0 ball game as we go to the bottom of the second. Eubanks, Campbell, and Babcock coming up. Z95.3. And we're back here ready to go to the bottom of the second inning as Coach Hernandez makes her way over to the scorer's box, the coach's box on the third base side. Coach Campbell down the first base side. We got Cassandra Eubanks at the plate to start off here against Bolkin. First pitch she sees is called strike 1. Bolkin with 9 pitches, now 10 in her 1 inning of work. Gave up 2 hits, no runs. And there's a shot over to the left side. It's a foul ball. Cinda. 0-2 at the plate now to the foul ball, getting back in here. See if the Blue Comets can get a couple on here and push a runner across the tie back up. 1-0 Fort Scott here. That's a runner down the third base line, and it's a foul ball. 0-2. Coming up tomorrow over in Iola for Blue Comet baseball. In Fort Scott on Monday for a doubleheader in a tournament, makeup tournament there. On a Monday. High outside to Eubanks. It's now 1-2. So Eubanks steps in. Here we go. That's going to go foul over here to the right side and way out of play. 1-2. As Eubanks up there battling at the dish. 1-2 to Eubanks. Back in she goes. That's going to be a hit there and right there off the end of the bat. Soft liner to third base for out number 1.
Now batting right fielder.
Here
Bree
comes the
Campbell.
right fielder, Campbell. As Campbell comes to the plate now. 1 out, nobody on. KB, Corey Babcock on deck. Swing and a miss here by Campbell, 0-1. One count to her. Campbell right back in. Here's the pitch from Bolkin. Swing and a miss. It's now 0-2. So Campbell looking to find a way, get a piece of it here. She's down 0-2. Bolkin back in. Here's the pitch. Outside. Can't catch the corner. 1-2. So that 1-2 count with KB on deck. Campbell stays away from him low on the inside. 2-2 now. Nice job there by Campbell. Two. Campbell right back in. Here's the pitch. Getting a piece of it. Fouling it back to the screen. 2-2 remains the count. So that 2-2 count. Bree Campbell standing in, playing right field here today. And Bolkin, the 2-2. That's going to go over to the left side, and it will be foul. Heads up on some vehicles over there. And good job here by the Lady Blue Comets. Have made Bolkin work a little bit here. She's already thrown more pitches here in this 1/3 of an inning than she has, 2/3 of an inning than she has in the first inning of the game. That's a swing and a miss by Campbell for out to number 2 on the strikeout. Here comes KB to the plate. And KB comes up here, the designated player. 2 outs, nobody on. So she can get something going here. Blue Comets were getting about 2-out rallies the other day. Let's see if they can start one here with KB standing in. Sorry, folks, we're getting a big gust right now, and I'm trying to just make sure our camera don't lose my camera. All right. So KB steps right back in here, ready to go. And the pitch to her. Fouling that one off over to the right side. 1-1 count at the plate to KB. There's Corey right back in there, ready to go. And the pitch from Bolkin. Low. 2-1. So Corey looking for something to get a hold of here, see if he can get it past the infield on this wind. It's not easy. That's going to be fouled off. Watch out there in the snack bar. It's now 2-2. In the second inning, 1-0 ball game here at Santa Fe Park. Lady Blue Comets softball here in your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3. Chanute. And fouling it off right side. Leaves the count at 2-2. Coach Hernandez with instructions down the third base line. KB back in here, the freshman. Playing well enough for Coach Hernandez's eyes to get some playing time. On the inside, runs the count full. Staying in there, probably would have caught her in the thigh, so she bounces out of the way. Full count. Payoff pitch. Here it comes. Low ball. Oh, I'm sorry, I had it for ball 3. That is ball 3. I'm sorry, I had the ball 3 there. Missed my count. So now it's full. And the payoff pitch. That's going to be a little runner there at second. Denton coming up on it. She'll flip to Bryant and make the play 4-3 for the third out. 1-2-3 inning. No hits, nobody left, and no errors for Fort Scott. No runs come in. We'll go to the third inning. It will be Bradbury, Pointer, and Bolkin when we come back. Z95.3. Back here, ready to go to the third inning. It's the top of the order. Bradbury, the center fielder, on up first. 0 for 1 at the plate today. Takes high, ball one, struck out her first time at the plate. Kara Drake with 2 innings of work, throwing 35 pitches, 1 base on balls, 1 strikeout, 3 hits, 1 run. And the pitch up high, now 2-0 to the leadoff hitter, Bradbury. So kind of hard to get the ball into the outfield here in this wind today, and it just seemed to die down a little bit now, 2-0. That's going to get out into the outfield. Just speak of that, as the wind dies down, it'll get out into left center field, trying to get it in here, and it's going to be a long single for Bradbury to lead off here in the third. So here comes Pointer. She had a single in that first inning. She got thrown out, trying to get to second base. Trying to get to second base after a single, so she's 1 for 1 at the plate. Stepping in here now with a runner over at first. Painter. And ready to go, Kara Drake to the plate. Trying to lay down that bunt. And it's foul ball. Strike 1. So 0-1 here to Painter. Back in she goes here now with that runner over at first. Bradbury there. Drake in and ready to go here in the circle. Here's the pitch. Once again, trying to lay down a bunt there, and that's going to be a foul ball, so it's 0-2. So now with an 0-2 count, Painter will step back in here, ready to go against Kara Drake, as Bradbury will be looking to leave over there at first. And Painter in now as Drake trying to get that first out, high outside, not going to go for it. Throw down to first. Eubanks catches it, tries to put the tag on, but getting back in there is Bradbury. 1-2 to Painter at the plate on the high pitch from Drake. And back in now goes Painter with a 1-2 count. That's low on the inside. 2-2 now the count at the plate here to Painter. As Bulkin, the pitcher, on deck. And the pitch just high, now running the count full. Good job here by Painter. She's standing in here. And she's able to work it full after starting off 0-2. So in she goes. Here's Drake with the pitch. High fly ball out into a left field. Left fielder can't get up to it, and that is going to be down in front of Lewis, and she'll get it back in. And going into third there, it's a double for Painter. So back-to-back hits puts runners in scoring position here now for the Tigers on the second hit. And here comes the pitcher Bulkin to the plate. She's 0 for 1, struck out her first time up with the first baseman Bryant on deck. So Drake will now be ready to stand to the plate here with runners at second and third with no outs into the third inning. And here's Drake with the pitch. Trying to lay down a bunt. It's a foul ball, 0-1. Trying to work the squeeze play in here. Laying down that slap bunt down the first base line. See if she can get the runner Bradbury to come in. So Bulkin with an 0-1 count. Back in she goes. Here's Kara Drake with the pitch. Low. Good job by Maddie T, keeping it in front of her and looking to run him down there at third base. If Bradbury comes off too far. So 1-1 now to Bulkin. Drake ready to go. Bulkin back in. Here's the 1-1. High fly ball on the infield. Taylor Thompson going to be right there from second to make the play. Good job there by Taylor. Out to number 1. The Comets needed that out right there. So here comes Bryant, the first baseman, to the plate. She had a double her first time up. And runners in scoring position now. They got their hitter at the plate. So Bryant will stand in. First pitch on the way from Drake. That's a runner there at Thompson. Thompson with a nice dig towards second base. 1 run will come in, but a nice dig there by Taylor Thompson. What a play to the second base side. Comes up and gets her on the 4-3 round number 2. And that was a great dig there by Taylor Thompson. Over to third goes Painter. The run does come in, but the damage could have been worse there. Taylor Thompson with a great play at second. Here comes Ard, the catcher, to the plate. 0 for 1. Or 1 for 1. She had an RBI single back into the second, drove in that first run. So now runner over at third after the run comes in as Painter's over there. And coach having a chat with this catcher there. She'll step to the plates. So Ard looking to square around for the bunt. Pulls it back. Ball one at the plate. So it's a 2-0 ball game here now. They play a little small ball as Fort Scott. They take the 2-0 lead. Ard at the plate with a 1-0 pitch. That's a strike call, 1-1. Keeping an eye on the runner down at third. That is Painter. And back in goes Ard with the 1-1 counts. Let's not worry about that girl down at third base. Let's get her at the plate. So that's going to be a high fly ball in foul ground. Going foul. Campbell over on it and then just over the fence there. Yeah, it's a 1-2 on the long foul ball strike. Blue Comets live on the live stream at KINZ.biz. Check us out there. 1-2 to Ard. Blue Comets trying to get out of this inning without any more damage. Here's the pitch. That's right there. Matty T should be able to handle it and does behind the dish for the third out. Good job there after giving up a first couple of hits to get a 1-2-3 by the Lady Comets. And get 2 hits. They leave one. 1 run does come in. No errors for the Blue Comets. It is a 2-0 ball game going to the bottom of the third inning. Emling, Thompson, and Donovan to the plate. When we come back, Blue Comet softball, Z95.3. And we're back here as we get ready to go to the bottom half of the third inning, and it will be Emling, Taylor Thompson, and Riley Donovan, the first 3 up here against the pitcher Boken. It's now a 2-0 ball game going here to the bottom of the third. Fort Scott with the lead. She has thrown 29 pitches, 1 strikeout, no base on balls, giving up 2 hits and no runs to the Lady Blue Comets. So here's Sophie Emling to the plate now for the Blue Comets. Lady Blue Comets center fielder. Emling headed up to the plate now as Coach Hernandez. Having a quick little chat here, sending the signs. Is a Bryant little equipment adjustment there first. Now she's ready to go. And we're ready here. Sophie Emling stepping in here. See if the Blue Comets can play a little catch up here as they now trade it 2-0 going to the bottom of the third. Pitch from Sophie. As they're going to say she was swinging, so that's strike number 1 to her. So 0-1 now to Emling. Sophie standing in here, and that's going to be fouled back here to the screen, and it will be 0-2. I don't know if it's a Fort Scott favored win here today or whatever, but it just seems like when Fort Scott's on offense, the wind seems to die down a little bit. Here, the Lady Blue Comets, the wind seems to pick up. That's just the way it seems to me. 0-2 to Emling. She's right back in after the foul ball. Here's the pitch. Foul ball tip, and it's going to get, it's a foul ball. Emling would have got down the line. She thought maybe she might have missed it, but it is a foul ball. And it will stay 0-2. So the 0-2 count. Sophie right back in, ready to go. Checking in the new signs from Coach Hernandez here as Coach Campbell down the first baseline. And Sophie in with the 0-2. That's going to hit her on the leg there. So hit by the pitch. So leadoff hitter on for the Lady Blue Comets here in the third. So base runner is what we need. At top of the order, here comes Taylor Thompson, who made a great play at second base in the last half inning.
Now batting, number 1, Taylor Thompson.
Taylor's 0 for 1 flight out to the shortstop. A soft fly back in the first inning. Here she is in the third with a runner on and no outs. Here's Bolkin. And that's going to get away from the catcher as it goes off the top of Ard's glove. And the wild pitch will allow the runner to get over to a second. It's ball one here to Taylor. As Lady Blue Comets now have a runner in scoring position here. See if we can play a little small ball. Coach Hernandez down to third base line. See if we can put a run across here. Thompson back in 1-0 from Bolkin. That's up high, 2-0 to her. So the 2-0 count with Riley Donovan on deck. Kara Drake in the hole here. As Taylor Thompson steps back in. The pitch. Staying away from it. Nice job, Taylor. Thought about it. And then pulls back. 3-0 now. 3-0 now. As Thompson ready to go. Catching the inside corner. Going to be a call. Strike one. 3-1 now. So the 3-1 count. Thompson ready to roll. Here's the pitch. That's up high. Bomb. Runners on first and second now after the base on ball. So first two on here for the Blue Comets in the third. And first base on ball is given up here by Bolkin. Here comes Riley Donovan. She had that single back in the first inning. So now with runners at first and second, and Donovan will go down and have a chat with Coach Hernandez down third baseline as the Fort Scott coach comes out to talk to his defense out there in the circle. And it gives us a chance to remind everyone to out to Iola tomorrow, where Lady Blue Comets and Blue Comets will be playing tomorrow. It'll be a 1-1. And we'll be covering baseball tomorrow afternoon here on Z95.3, as long as the weather holds good. And expected storms later in the afternoon. Hopefully they'll hold off, and we may start a little bit early. We'll just see. But Blue Comet baseball expected here tomorrow on Z95.3. The meeting in the circle is over. Riley Donovan to the plate with runners at first and second. No outs. She had that first hit of the ball game for the Blue Comets in the first. See if she can get another one here. Bolkin to the plate. Inside. No throw down. Ball one to her. So Riley, as the Blue Comets looking to run a little bit out there on the base pads. 1-0 to Donovan. Right back in. Here's the pitch. Low on the inside. Makes it 2-0. 2-0 to her. Riley jumps back in here real quick. And Bolkin with the 2-0 pitch. It's up high. Now goes 3-0. 3-0 count. Kara Drake on deck. And Riley Donovan with an opportunity here to get him loaded up with a base on balls. Let's see what Bolkin's got. Here's the 3-0. High ball 4. So the base is full of Lady Blue Comets after the base on balls. Back-to-back base on balls and a hit by a pitch for the Fort Scott pitcher, Bolkin. Here comes Kara Drake, 0 for 1. Little runner down to the first base line. So bases full of Lady Blue Comets here. No outs. And let's see if we can get one. Oh, boy, Drake's got some room in right center. See if she can get one over there. Outside edge called strike one. The Kara Drake, 0-1 to her. Maddie T on deck for the Lady Blue Comets. Threatening here in the third. Here's the pitch. Kara high on the infield. Coming up for it behind the dish is Ard. And nobody there to make the call. And it's a fair ball. And then now. Oh, I thought maybe it didn't land on the line there, Blue. Well, that looked awful. Did that hit the line, or that sure looked like? Oh, boy, I tell you, okay. I thought, my bad. So it's a foul ball, Drake. Well, I thought maybe there's a line that's going to get out into center field. That could drop there as the center fielder comes up, goes off of her glove, and now everybody's going to be safe here. One run comes in, and it's an RBI single for Kara Drake. As a nice try there by Bradbury, but she had to come in on it. That wind is terrible on those fielders out there. She's having trouble with it, just like Lady Blue Comet hitters, and that'll move them up. But a run does come in, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Lady Blue Comets, and Maddie T comes up, and bases still full of Blue Comets here with no outs in the bottom half of the third inning. We're going to get a courtesy runner, maybe. Kara Drake, we got a courtesy runner over there. Can't see who we got in over there. Huh? All right, so we got a courtesy runner over first. Base is still full. Here's Maddie Thompson, 1 for 1 at the plate. So Maddie T with a chance to drive in another one here. Low on the inside, ball one to her.
Maryland cut to the quarter now, ready for Kara Drake.
Kustenberth running for Kara Drake over at first. All right, so 1-0 here to Maddie T, and she's going to run that one down the third base line. It's a foul ball, 1-1. So Maddie looking to drive one. Tell you what, they're giving a lot of room there in right center field, but it's going to take a lot of power to get it there. But Maddie's got that power, so here's the 1-1 to Maddie, and the wind dies down. Oh, gets a piece of a foul ball, 1 and 2. Maddie wanted that one there. She thought she might have got enough of it, but fouls it away, 1-2 the count. So with no outs, and then 1 run comes in to make it a 2-1 ball game here in the bottom of the third. Fort Scott with the lead. Maddie T at the plate. No outs, bases full. Lady Blue Comets, and a chance to bring in another one. Here's Bolkin with the plates. Maddie. Foul ball. Umpire going to take a little bit of the brunt of that one. 1-2 the count remains. So with a 1-2 count, Blue Comets, Maddie T, the Blue Comet catcher, going to send that one out into a left field. Left fielder going to get underneath it. She'll make the play at left. That is Farmer. And the first out here on the high fly ball, routes number 1. So bases stay loaded here for the Blue Comets with 1 out. Here comes third baseman Rachel Jacket to the plate, and Rachel to the plate today. She's 0 for 1. Bases full, 1 out. Rachel calls, strike 1 to her. Oh, 1 the count. Coming to you live here on the live stream. 2-1 Lady Blue Comets trail it. Bases full. That's up high. 1-1 now. Check out the live stream, KINZ.biz. 1-1 now to Jacket. Bases still full. And the Comets going to tie it up here. Here's a pitch from Bolkin. That's in there for a strike call. That's now 1-2. So 1-2 the count. Rachel Jacket at the plate. And that was going to be a little bouncer there. And Bryant's going to come up, and they're going to try to throw over to third. Getting back in there. And Bryant comes up and catches a short, soft pop-up into the field at first base. So 2 outs. Base is still full. Here's Cassandra Eubanks to the plate to fly it out to a third, her first time up. So base is full. Here's the pitch from a Bolkin on the inside. Ball 1 to her. So Cassandra looking to get a hold of one, see if we can push another run across, not leave these runners stranded out there on the base pads. Here's the 1-0. That's up high, 2-0. Cassandra standing in there, good eye at the plate. 2-0 to her. So that 2-0 count, Cassandra right back in. Eubanks ready to go. Low, ball 3. So ball 3 the count to her now. As Cassandra standing in, she'll take all the way there. That's called strike 1. So 3-1 to count. So Eubanks, 3-1, stands in. See if Bolkin can bring the pitch here. And that's going to be shot out, and it'll get down into left field. Nice job, Cassandra, and it's going to go off of Lewis's leg. 1 run in, 2 runs in, and it's at 3-2. Lady Blue Comet lead. Blue Comets with a nice lead here now, 3-2. Staying there at second is going to be Kustenberth, the pinch runner. But Eubanks,
Now batting Bree Campbell.
it's a single. Here's Bree Campbell to the plate as 2 more runs come in. It is now 3-2 ball game. Campbell up high to her, ball 1. 0 for 1 at the plate here for Bree. She'll have runners at first and second now as Eubanks gets the 2 RBIs right there. On the hit, swing and a miss for Bree. Trying to get a hold of one. Nice try. She was swinging it. So Campbell, 1-1 at the plates, trying to get on for KB with runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is going to do it for Campbell. She is onto the strikeout for the third out. But the Lady Blue Comets get a couple of hits there. They get 2 hits. They'll leave 2 on and 1 error by the Lady Fort Scott Tigers. And we will go to the 4th inning. It is now 3-2 Lady Blue Comets. Milburn, Denton, LaRoche to the plate when we come back. Blue Comets softball, Z95.3. And we're back here as we go to the 4th inning, and it will be Milburn, the third baseman, who has reached on a fielder's choice her first time up. Well, takes a strike 1 here in her second time against Kira Drake. And Drake now with a 3-2 lead here for the Lady Blue Comets. Stands in, that's up high, 1-1. Drake, 54 pitches now through her 3 innings of work. 1 strikeout, 1 base on balls, 5 hits, 2 runs. And to the leadoff hitter here in the 4th, she is now 2-1 to her. So the 2-1 count. That's in there for a strike call from Kara Drake now. Two at the plate to Milburn. Here's the pitch to her. That's high over on the right side, going over there for it. Eubank's looking, but it looks like it's going to get out of play. Somebody's windshield over there. 2-2 remains the count. So with a 2-2 count. That's going to be in there. Ball 4. So the leadoff on after the base on balls is second given up here by Drake. Denton to the plate, had a sacrifice bunt her first time up. So with a runner on here, Drake bringing it in. Ball 1 to her. That's going to be a throw down to first. Going to get into right. And that'll allow the runner to get into scoring position at second. And not a wise throw there. I know Coach Hernandez not be happy about that one. As Denton, ball 1 to her to start her off. So over to second there, Milburn on the errant throw by the Lady Blue Comets. So 1-0 to Denton as she stands back in. Here's the pitch from Drake. Swinging around here to look to bunt. Stays away from it. Now 2-0. 2-0 to her. I don't know why this is acting this way. That's in there for a strike call from Drake. So now 2-1 count here to Denton as she stands in. And Kara Drake ready to go with that 2-1 count. Here's the pitch on the way. And right there, that's a foul ball. And it'll be 2-2. Two count. As we'll get everybody reset back up over there, second base is Milburn. Reached on a base on balls and then a errant throw out into a right field and made her way over to second. Now 2-2 to Denton as she stands in. Here's Drake with the pitch. That's low on the inside. Full count. That one looked like it came off of Kara's leg as she was bringing it through. So now Drake ready to go. Full counts to the hitter. Here's the pitch. High outside. Ball 4. Runners now at first and second. Back-to-back base on balls here by Kara Drake. So here's LaRoche to the plate. She reached on a base on bars her first time up here. As Blue Comets take the lead 3-2 in the bottom of the third, but in danger of giving it back up here. In the fourth, here's the pitch to Drake to LaRoche. That's in there for a strike call. 0-1 to her. Farmer will be on deck as there's no outs as the first two have made their way on here on a base on balls in the top of the fourth inning. 0-1 to LaRoche. Drake to the plate. That's going to be a little runner down the third base line, and they'll get her there at first. Oh, they're going to say she was safe at first. Well, it's hard to see where that umpire can make that call from deep shortstop there to make that call at first. Sure looked like she was out over there to me. All right, but he made the call.
Now batting left fielder.
So the base is full now as Farmer comes to the plate. 0 for 1 at the plate, struck out her first time up. Still no outs here in the fourth for the Lady Tigers. Drake. Ball one up high. So 1-0 to Farmer. Right back in she goes here is the Drake to the plate. That's low. Ball 2-0. And the Blue Comets now, after taking the lead now, and no outs here at the top of the fourth. Fort Scott threatening to take the lead and add on with the bases full. Here's the pitch. That's up high now, 3-0, so we definitely don't want to walk in the run. 3-0 now, too. As the top of the order will be Bradbury will be on deck. As Farmer back in, and the pitch. Ball 4, walking in the run to tie it up. 3 base on balls brings in the run to make it a tie ball game now, 3-3. So bases remain full.
Back to the top of the lineup with Sammy Bradbury.
As Bradbury comes up, she's now 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Her 2 times at the plate today. Drake ready to go. That's a foul ball. 0-1. 0-1 to count to her. After the foul ball, so we'll get everybody reset. Bases stay full. Comets need an out. Have to see a double play ball here or something. So Bradbury back in, and Drake delivers. That's in there for a strike call. 0-2. So that 0-2 count. And Painter on deck, who's 2 for 2 already today. Standing in is Bradbury with the 0-2. That's low. 1-2. So the 1-2 count, Bradbury right back in. And the pitch now from Drake on the way. Fouling it to the screen, stays a 1-2 count. One and two Bradbury now is a foul ball. We'll get everybody reset back up here. Base is still full of Tigers, as they've already tied it now at 3. So 1-2 to Bradbury. Pitch low. 2-2. So Drake low with that one. Goes 2-2 to Bradbury. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a call. Strike 3 and a much needed punch out right there for the first out and the second strikeout for Kara Drake. So it will be Painter to the plate. She's 2 for 2, a single and a double. So she's had two chances at it here today. She's got a couple hits. So with bases full, she'll step up here with 1 out. And Drake to the plate. That's going to be a runner there at Taylor. They'll tag her. And a nice little double play there by Taylor Thompson. And she's going to tag the runner as she goes by. Nice job by Taylor there. So no runs will come in besides the 1, which is good. But it's still a 3-3 ball game as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It will be Babcock, Emling, and Thompson to the plate. We come back. Blue Comet Softball, Z95.3. All right, we're back here ready to go to the bottom of the fourth inning. KB to the plate. KB, the designated player, 0 for 1, grounded out to second her first time up. Now it's a 3-3 ball game, and she's going to send that one high out into left field. But Farmer going to be right there in that wind. Brings it right back in, and she had to back up and come back up in on it. So 1 out here on the fly ball out to left field. So out number 1. So Bolkin back in the circle. She's thrown to 63 pitches now through her 3 1/3. 1 strikeout, 2 base on balls. She's given up 4 hits and 3 runs to the Lady Blue Comets. 2 of those charged to her after the earned run on the error. Emling takes that one low for strike 1. So here we go. Sophie is sending it back out of the screen and foul ball. It's now 0-2 here to Emling. I saw Coach Emling here a while ago. He's here watching his daughter out here. 0-2 to her. Sophie stand back in here in this tie ball game, 3-3 in the bottom of the fourth inning. Good job by the Blue Comet defense to get out of that bases loaded jam with only 1 run coming in. And there's Sophie taking one onto the leg. She's hit by the pitch. So the top of the order will come up with a runner on first. It's Sophie Emling over there. Top of the order will be Tater Thompson. She's 0 for 1 with a base on balls and has played 2 excellent plays in the field for Tater Thompson here for the Lady Blue Comets in this one. So she'll stand up here and see if she can move Emling off of first. 1 out. Facing Bolkin here. And the pitch. Tater back to the screen. 0-1 on the foul ball. Oh, 1 to Tater Thompson with Riley Donovan on deck. Blue Comets looking to make some noise here, maybe break the tie in the fourth. 3-3 ball game. Tater Thompson back in 0-1. Low on the inside. 1-1 to count. So with that 1-1 count, Tater checks in with Coach Hernandez down the line. Emling ready to run at first. Here's the pitch, and Tater's going to send it to third baseman. And a nice job there. Tater down the line. It's a high throw. Tater trips over the bag. At first, she'll have to stay there. Hopefully, she's going to be okay. But Emling takes third. And Tater took a tumble there at first and hopes she's okay. We definitely can't have our second baseman hurting down there. Over to third on the throw on the error. And she'll reach on the error by the third baseman. So the second error of the ball game here. For the Lady Tigers, as Tater going to get checked out there. Coach Jacket down the first base line. She seems to be okay. That's good. Good to see. So Riley's going to reach on the error. So runners on the corners now for the Lady Blue Comets. Here's Riley Donovan to the plate. She's 1 for 1 with a base on ball, scoring a run for the Blue Comets. So stepping up here with runners on the corners and 1 out. And Blue Comets tied at 3 with Fort Scott. That's in there for a strike. 0-1 the call to Donovan. Kara Drake on deck. 0-1 to Donovan now. Stepping in. Donovan squaring around to bunt. Pulls it back. Bolkin low on the inside. It's now 1-1 count to her. So that 1-1 count. Donovan back in, ready to go. Bolkin to the plates. That's a runner down the third base line. It'll be fouled. 1-2. And we've been talking to Coach Alexander with the NC Cube Lady Panthers about doing some internet broadcasting games of theirs, and we're going to do a couple of those coming up. That's outside for a 2-2 count now to Donovan. We'll keep you updated with those and hopefully even be able to do their first round playoff game coming up. Just have to see how things go. It's 2-2 to Donovan. Back in she goes, and Bolkin low on the inside, runs the count full. Chance now for Lady Blue Comets to load it up once again. They had it loaded in the last inning. We're able to bring in 3 runs to take the lead. Let's see if they can load it up here or Riley get a hold of one at the full counts. And get them ready to go for Kara Drake. That's a high fly ball over on the left side. And boy, I tell you, Milburn goes back on it to the dirt. Coach Hernandez in survival mode, crouching there, hoping to not get hit. Milburn had to go around there and come around because the wind is just playing havoc with it when it gets in the air. And it's a foul ball. So here we go now. Well, Donovan once again, foul ball. Oh, that's going to be right out there to the pitcher. Knocks it down. Bolkin does. And the bases are loaded on the infield hit by Donovan. As a nice job there by Bolkin as she had to glove it to the third base side. Knocks it down but not able to pick it up. Blue Comets all over the base pads. Once again, here comes Kara Drake to the plate. She's 1 for 2. Bases full, 1 out. Here in the bottom half of the fourth inning, and the Comets trailing or tied at 3. Looking now to take the lead. Bolkin delivers low ball 1 to the opposing pitcher, Kara Drake. 1-0-2er, Maddie Thompson on deck. And Kara trying to help her own cause here with 1 out now as Bolkin delivers. That's just a little bit high, making it 2-0. The 2-0 count. Kara Drake right back in, trying to connect here to bring in a run. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Nice pitch there from Bolkin. 2-1. So that 2-1 count. Bolkin misses, now make it 3-1 to the pitcher, Kara Drake. That's pitch number 80 here for Bolkin in this 1-1 match, 1-1 game here today. As Bolkin back in, 3-1 now to Drake. And Kara, check swing, gets a piece of it, fouls it away. It is now full count to her. So base is full, no place to put her. As Bolkin bringing it, foul ball. And nice try there back behind. Nice try back there. Foul ball. Fan almost catches it on the foul ball. Here's the full count once again. That's up high. Ball 4, walking the run in. And the Blue Comets now lead at 4-3. As coming in after being hit by the pitch is Sophie Emling. And it's now a 4-3 ball game. Blue Comets with the lead. As Bolkin going to get a visit at the mound here from the coach. So it'll be Maddie Thompson coming to the plate, 1 for 2. But the base is still full. Now a 4-3 ball game. Lady Blue Comets with the lead. As they have taken the lead here in the next 2 innings. So Blue Comets get the score right on the live stream here as we got a little break in the action as the Fort Scott coach is out having a chat with his defense in the circle. Check us out online at KIZ.biz. All Blue Comet action, all the games we cover will be online at KIZ.biz. Here's Maddie T. As she steps up to the plate. Base is full. And we're going to get courtesy runner. Once again, Kristen Borth. Kristen Porter running on the courtesy run, and Maddie T at the plate. First pitch to her on the inside, ball 1. So Maddie, the Blue Comet catcher, looking to drive one here. And play a little add-on. Blue Comet's put 1 across right now. It's 4-3. Here's the pitch. Maddie sends it right there to the shortstop. Nice job getting back in there. At third is Sophie Emling, and she's in there. No problem as that wind picked up just right there for the line drive shot to the shortstop for out number 2. Nice play there by Painter. And here's Rachel Jacket to the plate down with 2 outs. So with 2 outs, Rachel Jacket to the plate, 0 for 2 with the bases full once again for the Lady Blue Comets. Strike 1 on the inside call. 0-1 to her. Back in goes Rachel. Lady Blue Comet third baseman looking to get a hold of one. That's going to be out into third base. Left field. Oh, nice job there by. Thought it was going to get down, but it held up there just long enough for the shortstop to come make the play behind third for the third out. Wow, good play for her. But the Lady Blue Comets gets a 1 hit and brings in 1 run. They leave 3. 1 more error for the Fort Scott. It is now a 4-3 ball game. It will be Bolkin, Bryant, and Ard to the plate when we come back. Blue Comet softball Z95.3. All righty, folks, we're back here.
Chanute is up 8-5.
Chanute 8-5 at Katy Park. That's good to hear. So good job on the Blue Comets. All right, so here we go as Bolkin will step up here, the pitcher. She'll come up here. She's 0 for 2 at the plate today in this one. Lady Blue Comets lead it now 4-3 going to the 5th inning. Bolkin 0 for 2 looking to start it off here for the Tigers. That's a shot out into left field, and it's a leadoff single for the pitcher. Their 7th hit of the ball game. Community National Bank halftime, halfway through, I guess you might say. It is a 4-3 ball game. Lady Blue Comets trailed at 1-0 at the end of 2, and then got 3 in the third. They put 1 across in the third as well. It was 3-2 at the end of there. Now both teams picked up 1 there. Picked up a run each to make it a 4-3 ball game going into the 5th here. It is 4 runs on 5 hits, leaving 7, and no errors for Lady Blue Comets. 3 runs, 7 hits now, leaving 5, and 2 errors for Fort Scott. As we get Bryant to the plate, she's 1 for 2. And I tell you what, she hit one right at second towards the second base side back in that 3rd inning, and what a play made there by Taylor Thompson. So that's a foul ball. 0-1 to start her off here for Kara Drake. Kara, 77 pitches now, 2 strikeouts, 4 base on balls, 7 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them, 3 runs, all charged to Kara here. That's what she's got. 0-1 to Bryant. That was going to be fouled off. It's now 0-2 to the first baseman. So runner over at first, Bolkin, now the courtesy runner over there, overlay. Bryant is now 0 behind Kara Drake, 0-2. I'd like to see us get a strikeout right here. That'd be good. Drake to the plate. That's a runner down the third base line. A nice dig there by Jacket. She'll get her at second on the lead run. Can't get the double play, but a nice try there as the runner's out going to second, as we'll go 5-4 for out number 1. Bryant reaches on the fielder's choice over to first. So we get the lead runner. Blue Comets with 1 out here. Courtesy runner, I'm sure, going to come back in. And Fort Scott coach going to say if thought maybe she got it in foul ground, but I think Rachel Jacket was good right there at the bag. And Fort Scott coach not happy with the call.
Now batting,
and even Rachel
Yard.
tried to give him a little smile, said, I think it was good. Here comes Ard, the catcher, to the plate. She's 1 for 2. RBI single. And a fly ball out here in foul ground to Maddie T. Here's the pitch. That's a shot. And it'll get out into right center field all the way to the pits. Bryant coming around there. She's on her way in, and they'll get to third. So it's a double for Ard. And runners now at second and third for Fort Scott. So here comes Milburn to the plate. She's reached on a fielder's choice and a base on balls. So she'll come to the plate now. And Milburn, with 1 out, steps in with runners in scoring position here for the Tigers. High outside, ball 1. So 1-0 to her. Denton will be on deck here as they try to catch back up as Blue Comets now lead at 4-3 in the top of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Low. It'll be a 2-0 count. 4-3 ball game here in the top of the 5th inning. Blue Comets with the lead. Blue Comets have the lead over Katy Park, I understand, 8-5. Good job, Blue Comets over there. 2-0 to Milburn. That's up high outside. Drake now 3-0. In danger of loading him up here in the 5th. But both teams have been loading him up, and both teams' defense is only allowing 1 run each. So we'll see what happens here. That's in there for a strike. 3-1 taken all the way, Milburn. So 3-1 to Milburn as she stands right back in. That's low, ball 4, bases full. Bases full here on the 5th base on balls given up by Kara Drake here. So we'll be Denton to the plate. She's reached on a base on balls and a sacrifice bunt her 2 times at the plate. So Fort Scott looking to tie right back up here. 4-3 ball game in the 5th. Blue Comets with the lead. Denton stands in here with 1 out. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike call. Good pitch there by Kara on the inside. Called strike 1. 0-1 to her. Denton right back in. Drake to the plate. High outside 1-1. Only one game here today. It's a 1-1 on both softball and baseball today here in Chanute. Fort Scott in town. 1-1 to Denton. That's a shot right back up the middle. It's going to go under Kara Drake's glove. And here's the throw at the plate. It's not going to be there. And it's 2 runs. They'll try to get her back at second. Going back over to second as 2 runs come in. And they'll take the lead. 5-4. Going over to second is Denton on the throw in. So she'll get the single as 2 runs do come in. They lead it now 5-4. Runner over second. Here's LaRoche to the plate. As runners at second and third. Milburn's over at third. And it's now 1-0 here to LaRoche at the plates. So 1 out. And Blue Comets now traded once again. That's going to be a shot right there at second, and the Tater Thompson right there for out number 2. So here comes Farmer to the plate. She's 0 for 1 with a base on balls. So with runners at second and third in scoring position here and 2 outs, and they've taken the lead back here, 5-4. Farmer stands in with runners in scoring position, and Drake to the plate. Strike called, 0-1 to her. So it's Farmer right back to the plate here. She comes in. And with 2 outs, 0-1 to Farmer. Drake to the plate. That's in there for a strike call. Nice pitch. Took a little something off of that one. And it's 0-2 to Farmer. So Drake now looking for the strikeout. Here we go. That one's low. Good job by Maddie. Now they're going to say that rolled into her foot for the hit by the pitch. Base is full once again here for the Lady Tigers. As Bradbury comes to the plate, she's 1 for 3. So 1 for 3 coming up with the bases full. One base is full here. That's going to be a fly ball there. Rachel Jacket at third for the 3rd out, and that'll do it for the 5th inning here for Fort Scott. But they do get the 2-3 hits. They'll leave 3 on, and no errors by the Lady Blue Comets. 2 runs do come in. They will lead it by a score of 5-4 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Eubanks, Campbell, and Babcock to the plate. When we come back, Blue Comet softball, Z95.3. All right, folks, back here, we're going to get a new pitcher for the Lady Tigers of Fort Scott. It's going to be the 3rd baseman, Milburn. She's going to move over from 3rd, and her and Bolkin are going to switch places here, it looks like. So Milburn will be the new pitcher for the Lady Tigers. They have the lead now 5-4 over the Comets, as Bolkin will now move over to 3rd base. So the new pitcher coming in here, and it will be Cassandra Eubanks, had a 2 RBI single back in the 3rd. She is 1 for 2 at the plate today. The Lady Blue Comet first baseman comes up here against the new pitcher. Shut the line down here for Bolkin. She had 4 innings of work. She threw 87 pitches, 2 base on balls, 1 strikeout. She gave up 5 hits and 4 runs, 3 of them charged to her. Cassandra steps to the plate here for the 3rd time, first time here against the new pitcher. And Milburn to the plate. Low ball 1. So 1-0 to her as Eubanks steps right back in. Campbell will be on deck. Here's Eubanks. ready to start something off here. That's low for ball number 2. So 2-0. It's Casinda. Right back in here, ready to play. Milburn, 2-0 pitch to the plate. Low on the inside, making it 3-0. The Comets take that leadoff hitter here, get him on base. So Casinda right back in with the 3-0 count. Pitch coming. High outside, ball 4. So a leadoff walk here for the Blue Comets. Casinda on deck. As it's a 5-4 ball game, here's Bree Campbell to the plate. She's 0 for 2, struck out both times of her plate appearances here today, trying to move Eubanks off of first. So Campbell stands in here and sends that one to the screen on the foul ball. 0-1. Trying to lay down a bunt to move the runner over. Coach Hernandez with the signs over at the third base line. Coach Jackett now in the first base coaching box for the Blue Comets here. 0-1 to Campbell. She stands in, facing Milburn for the first time here. That one's low. It's now a 1-1 count. Job by Ard behind the dish. Keeping in front of her, Casinda. Eubanks trying to run over there first. So 1-1 to Campbell. Back in she goes. Squaring around looking to bunt here. Now pulls back for Milburn. And that one's fouled off. Heads up. It's now 1-2 to her. So the 1-2 count. Campbell right back in with Babcock on deck. Eubanks on first. Milburn, the new pitcher here for the Tigers. Here's the pitch. That's going to get it right over to Bryant. And back in there at first. Nice job by Bryant to come up and catch it on the soft liner over there first. So out number 1. And Babcock comes to plate. KB to the plate. She's 0 for 2, the designated player. Steps to the plate here for the Lady Blue Comets. So Babcock 0 for 2 with a runner at first, facing Milburn. Her first time against Milburn. Here's the pitch to her. On the inside, ball number 1. 0-1 to her now as KB. Quick look down Hernandez down the line. And 1-0 to her. What? KB and stands in, and Milburn delivers. Now it's over on the right side, heads up over there. That's going to get out of play. It'll be 0-2, or 1-1, sorry. 1-1 to count. So the 1-1 count, KB right back in. Milburn with the sign from Ard the catcher. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Squaring around, looking to lay down that bunt, and lays it down nice. And falling down there, Milburn, but recovers well to get KB down the line. The sack bunt works. Route number 2. So runner scoring position now for the Lady Blue Comets as Sophie Emling comes to the plate. She's been hit by a pitch both times at the plate, and she scored 2 runs today for the Lady Blue Comets. So Sophie going to have a couple bruises after this one after being hit a couple of times. Has a runner in scoring position there, so she'll stand up here. Ready to go against Milburn with 2 outs. On the inside, low ball 1 to her. The corner, now 2-0. So Sophie with 2 outs. Looking to continue with the inning here as it's a 5-4 lead for Fort Scott. 2-1 now the count to Sophie. She steps back in. Here's the pitch to her as Milburn brings it, and that's going to be the chance at the plate here with a runner or 2 on as Sophie comes to the plate. 2-2 to her. And Milburn trying to get out of this 5th inning for the Lady Tigers with the lead. That's a shot down the third baseline. A nice dig there by Bolkin, and she makes a good play, 5-3. And we're pitches, 2 strikeouts, 5 base on balls. She's given up 9 hits and 5 runs to the Lady Tigers here today. She's got one out, and here comes the starting pitcher, Bolkin, moved over to third. She is one. Tater Thompson. Here comes Bryant to the plate. She's 1 for 2 with a fielder's choice. And so 1-0 here to Bryant. She'll stand back in as Kara looking for a quick inning. See if we get the Blue Comet bats working in the 6th. Get that run back. They traded 5-4. Top 6 here. High fly ball over to the right. It's a 1-1 to her. Nice try there by Cinda. Can't catch up to it there in foul ground. Gives Bryant another shot here. She goes 1-1 at the plate. Catcher Ard on the deck. As Bryant steps back in with a 1-1. Some good plays out there at first base. And she's back in with a 1-2 count. Drake delivers. Shot down the third base side and foul ball. 1-2. That's pitch number 100 for Kara Drake. All the way over halfway between first and second once it got up in the air. This is just how crazy it's been today, folks. This win 1-2. That's a high chopper there. Back to the plate. Drake on it. Makes a good play. 1-3. 1-2-3 inning here for the Lady Blue. 5.3. And it will be top of the order. Tater Thompson, Riley Donovan, and Kara Drake. Tater at the plate today is, well, she's 0 for 1. She's got to pull it down. Out to number 1. So with the 1 1/3 innings under her belt now, Milburn, ball 1. So 1-0 to her. As Donovan right back in here. Pitcher Kara Drake on deck. Milburn, the pitcher. Try to help her own cause as we get ready to go to the 7th, and the Blue Comets trail by 1. We need base runners here. Drake stands in. Maddie Thompson on deck. Kara takes that one, strike 1. So Maddie T will be on deck if Kara can get on here. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. We come back. Blue Comet softball, Z95.3. The 7th inning, Blue Comets straight at 5-4. And coming up, Fort Scott will be the catcher, Ard. She is 2 for 3 at the plate today. She's got an RBI. First pitch from Drake is outside, ball 1 to her. That's a shot right there, and gets under Donovan's glove there at the short. So it's a leadoff single here for Ard, her 3rd hit of the game for the Lady Tigers. So come to the plate now will be Milburn. Started off at third. She is reached to Denton on the deck with Milburn checking in down third baseline. And the 1-0 pitch to Milburn from Drake. That's a shot, and it'll get out into center field. And a nice job off the ground by Eubanks, or by Emling, to make the play. She's out. Was it off the ground? I thought for sure she caught it. You got to look at it see it, Blue. Come on now. That's not a good call there at all. But okay, here we go. So here we go. As Milburn now at first after what should be a double. And as she goes down. So the ball touches her on the hand there, but no call. But she stands in. Couple bad calls by the Blue. On video, we can always go back and look at it. That's good. Up on the inside, it's now 2-1. Plate at third. But run comes in to score. Does Ard, and Milburn will come in to score. So 2 runs. Denton is out on the way to third. So that gives him a couple runs to make it now a 7-4 ball game. Here comes Farmer to the plate. Now with 1 out. Second base is Denton over there. Or LaRoche, I'm sorry, is over at second. And a little controversy out there by the umpire. I don't know what. So they're still having a chat out there. And so now maybe finally we're going to get this. I don't know. So LaRoche going to have to stay. Denton's been in, or Williams went in at one time, now twice. Are you sure? Do we have somebody in there now? All right, here we go. The sub's been made. Oh, ball 1 from Drake. 102er. Top of the order will be Bradbury on deck. Here's the pitch to her. That's a shot down to the right side. It's a foul ball. And here's the pitch to her. That's low on the inside. Good job by Maddie. Staying in front of her now, 2-2. She is 1 for 4 at the plate today. And the Comets need that third out as they trail by 3. 0-1. Painter will be on deck if Bradbury can get on. So 0-1 to Bradbury at the plate. That's in there for a strike call. Now 0-2. Thompson, Jacket, and Eubanks up for the Lady Comets. They'll need some runners. And maybe we can get a call like they got here in the top to help us out. Second stolen base of the day here for the Lady Tigers. This is 1-2 to Bradbury. She stands in. Runner scoring position over at third. And the pitch. Out there, call Steve Rack 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. That'll do it. And we're back here as we get ready to go to the bottom half of this 7th inning. Blue Comets now traded by 7th. It's now 7-4. And first pitch now to Maddie Thompson. She gets ready to stand in. Milburn ready to go here for her 3rd inning of work. First pitch is low, ball 1. 1-0 to her. So that 1-0 count, and Rachel Jacket on deck. Maddie Thompson looking to start something off here for the Ladies Blue Comets. Trying to 1 out. Here's Rachel Jacket to the plate. She's 0 for 3 for the Lady Blue Comets today. Trying to get on, get something started here. Cindy Eubanks on deck for the Lady Comets. Pitch on the way. That's it. So with a 1-1 count to her, Rachel Jacket right back in here, ready to go. Needed that hits. And coming to the plate now will be Cassandra Eubanks.
Now batting Cassandra Eubanks.
So Cassandra now with a chance to get us a little closer here. And she'll stand in. The runner in scoring position at second. Cassandra 1 for 2 with the base on balls her 3 times at the plate. Called strike 1. On the inside corner, 0-1. Bree Campbell on deck for the Lady Comets. Eubanks trying to bring Jacket around from second. Here's the pitch. That's low. Down to third. Jacket going to get in, and it'll get away, and out into right field. So here comes the run in to score. As it's 2 around, the coach is giving her a little tendon to. They're looking at that left leg. maybe that left knee there. And got tangled up over there. And it's going to be a little bit as Rachel tried to come around there, and they tried to throw down to third as Rachel was coming in. It was a close play, but got into left field. So here we go, Casinda, 2-1 at the plate. She steps right back in here. So 2-1. That's in there for a call, strike 3, and that is out number 2 on the call strikeout. Here comes Bree Campbell to the plate. She's 0 for 3. And the Comets now traded by 2, 7-5. So Bree Campbell comes up to try to extend the inning for the Lady Comets here. Foul ball. So Owen Campbell here at the plate. Pitch on the way. That's low. We get a 1-1 count. Bree looking to get on for Sophie Emling on deck. The Comets now trade at 7-5. So 1-1 to Campbell. Foul ball, 1-2. So with a 1-2 count, Campbell will come back plate here after the foul ball. See if she can straighten one out, get on here with 2 outs, and try to continue it as Lady Comets down to their final strike here. And this one against Fort Scott. Pitch coming. Swing and a miss for the strikeout, and that'll do it. It will be a 7-5 victory for Fort Scott. I'm going to say, you know what? Just going to keep it to myself, I guess, is the best way to do that here after the end of this one. The Blues sure didn't help us out none, that's for sure. In the top half of that 7th inning, a good thing I got it on video because we're going to put it out there. I can guarantee you that when we'll come back here. 7-5, 3-minute break. We'll be back to wrap it up. Lady Blue Comets lose it, 7-5, Z95.3. A 5-4 record.
It is the top of the 7th. The score is Chanute 10 and Fort Scott 9.
So over at Katy Park, it is Chanute 10, Fort Scott 9 in the top of the 7th at Katy Park. Go make a call whenever you're not even looking at the play, and we'll go back and check that out as well. But, hey, Fort Scott come out here. She went 4 innings, 87 pitches, 2 base on balls, 1 strikeout, 5 hits, and 7 runs. And I almost say, well, I hate to give her all 7 of them, but they're going to give it to her in the stat 1-1 in Iola tomorrow here on Z95.3. All right, thanks to all of our wonderful sponsors. But I think Cindy Eubanks had to play a good game there, but I thought Taylor Thompson out there in the field played amazing. She had some great plays out there. Her team relied on her defense today. 95.3.